Hey YouTube, you've got Brian here, the Unlikely Runner, and I'm going to give you my midweek update as well as post-race review of the Novo Harriers 4x2 relay that I competed in last Sunday. First off, a great big shout out to my team. Thanks for just being awesome and putting forth such a huge effort. Honestly, without a great team, we wouldn't have done we wouldn't have done as well as we did, and you can't complain with our performance. Second place overall. I think we did all right. So with that, I'm going to give you my review of the race and the race organization and the overall event. Personally, I really liked the event. I liked how it was set up. I liked how it was ran. And I had some concerns. I had some concerns with the number of people that were there, and I was curious to see how the transitions were going to go. And I was very surprised with how clean and how efficient it all worked out. I guess the biggest thing is everybody runs their own pace, and so everybody leaves together. But coming into the transition point at the 2 mile, because it is on a 2 mile loop, you come into the transition point at the 2 miles, and I think the most I ever saw come through there was a group of four within a second or two of one another. Everybody else was pretty well spaced out, so that left it fairly easy to handle the transitions and the handoffs. And based on the position where you were at, you could see your teammates coming down the back half of the loop. So you had about a half a mile before they would get to the transition point or the finish line, finish staging area, and so you had some time to get yourself ready and get set up for your leg of the race. So it was nice, and then obviously you could see them coming at a pretty good distance, several hundred yards, if not close to a quarter mile. So it was fairly easy to handle that aspect of the race. I also liked the location. The course was really great. It was flat, really fast, easy to navigate. They had people at strategic points to make sure that you didn't get lost, and they had it clearly marked out on the ground with big arrows. It was a very well thought out and laid out course, and like I said, a very professionally run event. It was definitely appreciated. On top of that, I will say that it was chilly that morning. Not the coldest morning I've been out running, or the coldest morning that I've run a race on, but it was definitely one of the windiest, and that wind was a huge factor. And there were a lot of people that had to show up there very early, and were there a very long time before the event even started, and they were out there in this weather they were out in that weather the entire time, and it was cold. So something to keep in mind, maybe a heavier jacket next year, or some sort of windscreen, or maybe even a warming tent, or something of that variety to keep your runners and staff warm and happy. I can't really complain for the cost of the event, and I know that it was a big fundraiser for the Novo Harriers. Going along with that theme, you might offer up T-shirts or some event swag that you could purchase. Might assist in your fundraising efforts. Just a thought for next year. And I wish you guys the best of luck with growing this event. I know that the first year there were 15 teams, over 25 this year, and you're hoping for more next year. I hope to be back next year, and I'm pretty sure that I will have basically the same team, and hopefully we can take that first place next year. It'll take a couple minutes off of our overall time, but I think we can do it. So moving into what's coming up next, I have the Rare is Beautiful 5K in Elmwood Park. It's April 2nd, and it's at 10:30 in the morning. It's at the Elmwood Park High School, so they may have some indoor space. Indoor space would be good, especially with as inconsistent as the weather has been. Not that it's absolutely required, because I've been out in the cold and stood in the cold and sat through the awards in the cold. So another morning certainly won't kill me. But I am looking forward to this course. I'm looking forward to recording it and bringing it to you. I will have it uploaded usually within 24 to 48 hours post race, and I will come back next week with a midweek review and update, because I do have a bunch more races coming up. For those of you that are subscribed or thinking about subscribing, hit the button right down there. Yeah, that button. And hit the share button, hit the like button. Let your friends know that I'm here. And if you see me out at one of the events, let me know what you think of the videos. You know what? I do have one more topic I want to talk about, and that was video editing and the editing of the race footage. Because I had a question come up at this relay asking how I handle the stabilization, and I haven't found a good, clean way to handle to stabilize the video footage because of the motion of the footage. I guess it doesn't have just an up and down motion. It has a side to side, which complicates the entire stabilization process. I've tried several versions of software, several different methods. I've tried YouTube, obviously, because they suggested, they're like, oh, maybe we can fix this video for you, but it ends up cutting out all of the bunch of the post edit work, and cuts out logos and my notes at the bottoms of the videos, and I kind of want to have that stuff in there. So YouTube's not a viable option, plus it doesn't always look really great. So I tried Microsoft Hyperlapse, and I tried that under a suggestion, and you get this weird fisheye wavy motion to the video, and it literally makes you almost nauseous to watch the video. It's almost seasick. It's very disorienting. And I tried Adobe's Wave Distort, which seems to be fairly common, and I had the same effect as Hyperlapse, and so that wasn't going to work either. So I've had to basically leave the video raw. I stripped the audio out of it, because it's I think you'd much rather listen to the music than listening to my feet and my breathing. So with that, if you've got any suggestions, let me know. I'm willing to try something, because I've had a couple comments, people saying, hey, look, the race footage videos are fun to watch, but they can be make me a little nauseous because of the motion, and I can understand and respect that. So and I'm always looking to make things better around here, so I'm open to suggestions. Let me know. If you know anything, hit me up in the comments below. All right, guys, I think that's all I got for you this week. I'll be back in just a few days, so thanks again.